Good morning, everybody. It's Edwina here. Now, I have a question for you. When is a glove an altered glove? Does it have to be something you can see has been altered or not? The reason I ask is well, I've been asking myself that question. You can't actually see the glove that I have altered. So, is that really an altered glove? Anyway, let me explain. This is the pair, or the other one of the gloves that I purchased, and it's I got them. It's second hand. I got them from eBay for £4, which I think is about just over $5. I mean, it's okay. I just didn't have any gloves. Now, let me explain. Why am I showing you this altered glove now? I was going to enter the challenge that Jeannie Dreamer was running last month, and as you know, if you watched the video, I was making my journal, and I left it to the last minute to make the glove up for my entry into the challenge. And sadly, at the last hurdle, as it were, on Friday morning, I came down with a sickness bug, and I wasn't able to take part in the end. But I wanted to finish it, so when I got better, I started to complete it, and now I'm showing it to you. Obviously, I missed the challenge, but that was okay because there was no prize, and it was, just a draw for someone to choose this month. And I'm so glad that Monique won it, and that she suggested we do an altered matchbox, because that really appeals. I'm useless with making small things or altering small things, so I really like the challenge of that. But an altered glove, never done it before, didn't know what to do, but I had these ideas buzzing around my head, and it hasn't quite turned out how I envisaged, as these things don't tend to. But, well, let's show you and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, she's a bit big, to say the least. But that's how it happened. So, if I show you her head, look, fills the camera. Now, this is a paper doll head, and I found it on Pinterest, and I loved it. I thought I would really like to put her on my glove, and so I did. And the two things that I did were add this, which I think is so pretty. I really like that. Just added it to. She had a collar and something underneath, and I just added that. And the other thing is the arms. Now, Laurie of Twisted Art Designs gave me the idea for the arms. What I did was, oops, let me move it down a bit. I looked through a magazine and found a couple of arms, and cut them out and put them on card, and then I attached them, because this was all there was of her. It ended. There was a little bit of dress, but it ended there. And I gave her arms. So you're wondering, well, where's the glove? I'll come back to describe the dress because you haven't quite seen it, but if I turn her over, you'll see that this is part of the glove. And what I did was I stuffed her with, I stuffed the glove with some filling, you know, I've forgotten what it's called, but, and if you look here, you'll see this is the glove, which I have stuffed, just to give it some dimension. And then I glued it down after I'd stuffed it, and I attached her head. I also did a tie. Oops, I'm out of frame. I did a tie so that she could be hung up. And then what I did with the body, I wrapped some lace round it. I was trying to match the colours that were already existed. I decided to do a darker colour for the bodice, as it were, and that was really, in a sense, was the easy part. The harder part for me was making the skirt. You know, you wouldn't have thought so with my experience, etc., etc., but you'd be surprised. So, if I show you, she's got several petticoats. The first one, I mean, and that was quite easy to do, is a broderie anglais. I don't know if it shows up in there. It's lovely, really. It's embroidered and it's got the eyelet in it, and it's just very simple. And I put that on first, and that wasn't too arduous. And then the second one, at first I just had this sort of turquoise lace. Let me get my arms out of the way. And that was it. But oops, sorry, I knocked the camera again. But then I found this lace. I was having a real dig around in my stash, and I was amazed at what I found. I didn't think I had very much blue or pastels, and I was really surprised. So if anybody wants any, I have loads, more than I thought I had. Anyway, this is I really like this lace, but it was just another flat lace. I had tons of flat laces, so I just gathered it. I gathered it, and I attached it by sewing it to the turquoise lace, and then I went round the rick-rack. Yeah, I stitched it rick-rack. So that wasn't too bad, you know. But then we came to the outer skirt, and oh, it all went pear-shaped. I had an idea what I wanted, but you know, it's much more difficult to incorporate your idea into something. It didn't turn out too bad. Now this fabric, which I think is quite nice, and I think it's got a name. I think it's only polyester, but it's nice and shiny, but it's got a pattern on it as well. So I'm quite happy when I found that. I really had to search for something suitable. And then I attached this lace, which is quite a vintage lace, which I've had in my stash for eons. And I attached that by sewing it. It's a slightly gathered lace. And then I added the blue bands. And okay, we're going to, you know, we're not doing too bad. But when I attached this one, the first one, my stitching was so bad, I was embarrassed. So I added the oh, sorry about this. Keep putting my hand in the way. I added the small gathered lace over that one, so it wouldn't be so obvious. But I got better with my stitching. and I added it to that one, and then I put the blue turquoise ribbon roses around it, just in little places, and I did the same with the third layer. And basically, that's the skirt. And I made this shorter length so that this nice blue lace at the bottom was visible. Then the final thing I did was put this bow on, tied it round the waist and put this bow on it. Oops. And you know, it's organza. And well, there she is. That's my altered glove. Or is it? Can it be an altered glove when you can't actually see the glove? This is the question. What do you think? I'd be interested to know. um, well, it kept me busy for a few days uh, while I was recovering. And I do like pretty girly things, as you know, and I do like this paper doll head. I've never done anything like this before, I hasten to add, which maybe shows. And although it did remind me, I don't know if any of you remember, that I altered that teddy bear, uh, Marie Antoinette teddy bear, and that did take me back a bit. Um, that's a few videos ago. It was last year sometime, I think. Anyway, I think that's it. Before I go, I want to thank everybody who's entered my giveaway. Um, and I will be doing the draw on Friday, so you've still got a few days to enter. Although technically the draw closes tomorrow, but you know, with the time difference and everything, I'm not going to be um, rigid about it. But I will do the draw on Friday, and I have another surprise. Okay, so that's it for today. Um, I have another video to do, so I'll see you soon. Bye.